Land Before Time, The Mark of the Longneck, Chapter 13. Hanging on by a thread, the storm was hurling through the heavenly valley. Littlefoot, Shorty, Sierra, Ducky, Spike, Ollie were hanging on a vine on the wall of the ravine. Littlefoot was thinking of a plan. Hurry up, I can't keep holding on much longer, Shorty shouted, annoyed. Shut the hell up, Short Fry, he's thinking of something, Sierra shouted angrily. Minutes later, Littlefoot got an idea. Oh, got it. Sierra, you climb up ahead, and you pull us behind you. You are the strongest puller. And Ducky, you climb right behind Sierra, so you make sure she won't lose her grip, Littlefoot explained. Yay, I'm on it, Sierra shouted panically. Right behind you. Yep, 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 Ducky replied worriedly. Sierra started climbing up the wall. Ducky was climbing behind her. Littlefoot, Shorty, Ollie were starting to be pulled up by Sierra. They all were climbing up the wall of the ravine. It's working just a bit further, Littlefoot shouted panically. Sierra was almost to the top. All of a sudden, the rock Sierra was climbing on broke off. Sierra lost her footing. Oh no, Ducky, help, Sierra shouted panically. Ducky tried to push Sierra up from falling, but she was too heavy. Ducky and Sirs was about to fall when suddenly, Bone grabbed the vine with his teeth. Bone was holding onto the vine. Littlefoot, Shorty, Ollie, Sierra, Ducky, Spike's eyes widened in shock. Dad, Littlefoot shouted panically. Littlefoot, Shorty, and everyone else, are you alright? Bone shouted worriedly. Yay, we're fine, Littlefoot shouted worriedly. Quick, pull us up, Sierra shouted panically. Bone started pulling Littlefoot, Shorty, Ollie, Sierra, Ducky, Spike up the ravine. All of a sudden, the lead beneath Bone's feet crumbled. Bone slipped off the cliff of the ravine. Dad, Littlefoot shouted panically while he and Sierra, Shorty, Ollie, Ducky, Spike was sliding down the ravine fast. Bone managed to hold onto a tree with his tail, and he pulled Vine up with his mouth. Bone was now leaning in the ravine. Dad, are you okay? Littlefoot shouted panically. Yay, I'm fine, Littlefoot, Bone shouted worriedly. Suddenly, the right vine Bone was holding with his mouth snapped off. Bone's eyes widened in shock. No, Littlefoot shouted panically. Sierra, Ducky, Spike screamed in fear as they were sliding down. Suddenly, Petrie flew down and bit the vine and started pulling it. Hang on, Petrie shouted nervously. Petrie, Sierra shouted confused. Oh my, Petrie, Ducky replied happily. Petrie smiled at Ducky happily.